so I think this one is Jund. Yep, and this is an interesting version of Jund. 3 main deck Fulminators, uses Grim Flayers. So I keep this hand because, I mean, that looks really good. And Raging Ravine, so I know it's Jund now. And I do believe I made a misplay here. Yeah, for some reason I glitched out and I couldn't see my opponent's top card. So my opponent's got Delirium, which makes the Grimflayer a 4/4, so I can't kill it with Collective Brutality. But I realized if I use Noxious Revival on that Mire, put a Mire back on top, then I'll be able to kill the Flayer. Unfortunately, what I do here, though, is I escalate and try to kill the Flayer and go for discard mode. But when I do that, I pick Inquisition. And what that does is it gives my opponent, whatchamacallit, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, Delirium again. So the Flayer lives through it. So I make a punt there. Now, if I hadn't done that, then my opponent would have had to try to play a Scavenging Ooze and win out before I draw into a bridge while I'm controlling my opponent's draws. And the best my opponent can do is try to, like, Inquisition me. So what I should have done was grab the Fatal Push instead. Yeah. So yeah, I punt there. I take that 4. And I mill myself trying to get to a bridge as fast as I can. So now I've really got to get to a bridge. And I don't. So I probably could have won if I had not made that punt. So game 2. There we go. Yeah, it was a risky keep there because I didn't have an artifact early on for that Glimmer Void. There we go. This takes a little bit. And almost there. But I did keep the hand because the double ensnaring bridge. Now, my sideboard plan was to get, I sided in 4 ley lines, and let's see. Yeah, I sided in 4 ley lines, and I think 3 jars and a needle. And I side out, what was it? 3 surgicals, and I forget what else. Probably bells. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, opponent's got really good hand against me with the explosives, command, and grudge. So the grudge takes out both of these and 2 of my lands. No, Grim Flayer is really good for my opponent here because basically they can just freely dig into more artifact destruction. So there was a bridge and my Glimmer Void for my hand, so I can't even ruins it back. Yeah, I need all the explosives because I mean it doesn't matter if I get a bridge if my opponent can just explosives it away. So draw decay, so maybe I can kill the Grim Flayer. But that constant fulminated mage is just wrecking my mana base, and I lose. Alright, Grim Flayer and Bolt.